The first poems we're going to read are, we call them gumbo, and as it says in the program, they were written while we were watching the first installment of Ken Burns' documentary, Jazz. So I'm going to just run that in the background so you can see the film, and basically the way the class runs is we either watch film or listen to music and we write, or we study actual poets. So it's really a study of the history of jazz and the history of English poetry. I just got an email today that says that the NCAA doesn't recognize the class as a real class, and I have to justify it. Yeah, so I just thought that was pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but they're trying to take my class away from me. Yeah, so just got that today. So anyway, these are the gumbo poems. And I'm reading for Lindsay Poulos, who couldn't be here. Paint pours into a rusty, well-worn bucket. The colors vary, all different shades and hues, but they flow with the same consistency, serve the same purpose, crowded containment. And in this, not all colors complement one another, but contrast, inevitably fuse together, resulting in a murky outcome. The artist's brush, no different than the composer's baton, it serves the same exact purpose, to make art, whether their story be painted on canvas or on silence, holds little importance. Whether the note is E, F, or G, whether the colors are brown, black, white, or yellow, it's not important, because we all run red underneath, and we all got to get some gumbo.
Society is cruel. It beats you with whips of consciousness, a constant reminder that you will never be good enough for anyone. You will never be free. Sew that mouth of yours shut and forever remain silent, because you will never be welcome here. Improvise. Can you do it? Will you be the drummer to start of the new rhythm? I won't hold your hand. No, not this time. It's times like these that I become scared too. The only way to fly is to fall. Nobody is born a winner. Everyone is born the same. But he was different. Like a firecracker, he was colorful and dangerous all together in a beautiful mess. Never-ending notes and frets, and even the quite common no-show nights hooked me to worse than a drug. It was more than just in my veins. It was me. Me. Only me. They called it gumbo. Welcome to the new world, honey. Enjoy your stay.
Glow it like you mean it. Speak with your tones, not your words. Paint a powerful picture with complete strangers, whether it be in a club or a whorehouse. Play it like you know it, but don't take all the credit. This jazz music ended up in New Orleans, but it comes from slaves, it comes from France, it comes from Africa, from the Caribbean, it comes from Acadia. It comes from classical music, it comes from the blues, it comes from the drumming of the jungles, from the areas of the operas. It comes from weddings, from funerals, from the rhythm of Congo Square, to the hearts and minds of Coltrane, Davis, Monk, Armstrong, Gordon, Webster, Bolden, and it lives everywhere, forever.
Perfection is so blank. Once memorized, the reasoning becomes non-existent. Pathways to unforgettable places, where all you recognize are the forever changing melodies. Speaking the lies to our numb ears, his battered corpse, tossing, smiling, rolling in his grave. swearing to the world this was our creation. Before the crime, the seams should have ripped, their black masks melting away, stealing from the nomads who crashed and collided just to relocate themselves. Cold hearts, pressing together in alliance. No breathing needed, simply living off the unearned popularity. How did you live? Have you no guilt? To see your carcass dangling by a thread, that's something worth smiling about.
Improvised freedom, a wild collaboration. African, Caribbean, gospel, brass, the blues, opera, and a symphony. The mixing pot of jazz. Love me, sex me, need me. A grand piano groans. Want me, take me. A trumpet soulfully moans. The gifted, forever gifting, down in the dance hall, the nightlife. Jasmine perfume, intoxicating the men and their voices to insanity. Kings, gods, proteges, giving people life with uncharted souls. Music to forgive, music to forget, jazz.
So, if you listen carefully to those, they're full of rich history, and it's so cool to just such a nice